Welcome to today's trade recap. Today I made $0 trading NQ, MNQ, whatever you want to call it. Let's just get into the recap. All right, so basically, P&L, $0. Frick, clicked on the wrong thing. All right, so higher time frame, we're clearly going on replay mode. Our time frame, we're at all-time highs, so most likely going to be looking for longs. But we have this 4-hour internal low. I kind of wanted to see this get swept, get some internal manipulation, take a mech model targeting the 15-minute right here. That's what I wanted to see off open. Thought this would be a pretty good play. We have a bearish SMT where ES has taken Asia highs and London lows, and NQ has not. And we were also pretty close to inversing this 4-hour. I'm in replay mode, so the candles are frozen, but we were pretty close to inversing this. So yeah, all I wanted to really see off open was this sweep to then proceed to go here, and we also had some low time frame accumulation. Now just going to explain AMD for the people who don't know. Let me just draw some lines real quick. So we have our accumulation, we have our manipulation, and then we have our distribution. Now the only way for this to be proper AMD is if we manipulate into a strong liquidity pool. Let's say this is just, okay, for example, what we're gonna see here, this 4-hour internal low is a strong liquidity pool. So let's say, for instance, we did manipulate into this 4-hour internal low. Well, it's gonna be a high for this scenario, but on here, on here, it's a low, right here. So let's say we manipulate it into this 4-hour internal high, right? Then we have proper cause to manipulate out of this zone because we're actually manipulating into a strong liquidity pool. Let's say we have this, and then this is just like here, like right here, and then we manipulate up. We're not going to distribute, and I'm just going to use this as an example because this is accumulation. So we have this accumulation rate. Bro, frick, that's not a good example. Let me look for a good example. There is none. Oh my gosh. Okay, look, let's just say, listen, everybody stay with me. Let's just say this is just some random accumulation, right? It's just right here. There's no PD arrays. There's no strong liquidity pools. We move up, and then you want to take a move down. We could very well just go up still. Because you don't have high time frame liquidity to form a narrative. So what I wanted to see was this accumulation, this manipulation into a strong liquidity pool, and then frick, I drew it wrong. I wanted to see this accumulation right here, this manipulation into a strong liquidity pool, and then this distribution to the upside. Now I didn't know if we were going to take all this out because we were inversing a 4-hour. Like we were currently inversing a 4-hour, so I was just going to take a mech model because if we get internal manipulation right here, we are good to take a mech model. So that's what I wanted to see off open. Now off open, we did not do that. We did not do that. We left relative equal lows right here. Like we did not take this junk. Like we did not take this. I saw some people take this short right here, and I saw people take this short because you're inside a 15-minute bearish fair value gap. You get a sweep of a 15-minute internal high. You get your resweep, and then you take that. You go break even at the 5-minute. I think that this is good, but the reason why I didn't want to take this was because there's a unmitigated 1-hour bearish fair value gap, and although I think that we are going to sweep this and I think that we should go lower, it's all-time highs. So yeah, and there's a 1-hour bearish unmitigated. I don't want to have that on my stop loss, but yeah, and I don't want you guys to get confused and be like, oh well, we just had the accumulation. So now we need to manipulate. So why are people taking it short? Because we're already distributing to the upside. No. We did not manipulate into a high time frame PD array, so this is just generated liquidity. That's what I'm trying to explain with AMD, is that you need to manipulate into a high time frame PD array. Okay, so saw some people take the short. No, and we didn't even take this low. So like, look, we didn't even take this low. So literally, this would have been like the most like gut wrenching break even. Like this would have literally been a break even for like the decades, bro. Like, oh my gosh, like you would have gotten edged, and then your break even would have gotten hit. But yeah, overall, we were in between two PD arrays. We're in between a 4-hour internal low that I wanted to get swept in order to take longs. I really only wanted to take longs today because I don't really like shorting when we're super close to all-time highs. Although if we were not in all-time high conditions, we had inversed this 4-hour, we accumulated, and then we manipulated right here, I would have been so open to taking shorts, because then we get AMD to this side. But yeah, overall, just a no trade day for me, just sitting on my hands today. Yeah, I'm just gonna journal. We'll get back at the markets tomorrow. Is there anything else I want to cover? Not really. These break-even days are pretty just like chill, like just no trade days. If you're in between two strong PD arrays and you don't know where price is gonna go, don't press the buy or sell button. Just sit on your hands. It's better to just wait than waste capital. I didn't know where market was gonna go today, so I'm not gonna try to predict market, bro. Like, I am not the thinker. Like, I do not know where it's going to go, so I'm just gonna sit on my hands. But that's gonna be it for today's trade recap. Hope y'all boys enjoyed. Like, comment, sub, because I'm trying to boost my page up. That's just it. Like, and the more exposure I get, the more people who can learn, and just it'll help me improve the quality of the videos. Like, I'll be able to get a MacBook, and then I'm going to be recording in my room, and then I'm going to be able to do, once I get a MacBook, I'm going to start doing like on Saturdays, weekly recaps. So like, I'm going to record a video where I want to post every single day except for Sunday. Sunday I rest, but Saturday I want to do a weekly recaps, like the best setups of the entire week. You feel me? And I think that that's going to be super helpful for you guys to just like learn and just like, you feel me, like break down everything more technically. I also want to teach more basic stuff. So Saturdays, I'm always going to have a video. It's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, once I get a MacBook, Saturday. But before I get a MacBook, I'm not doing Saturday. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's trade recap. Hope y'all boys enjoyed, and I will see y'all boys tomorrow.